nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. All along, confessing while alone, without the clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter, apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, what else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a tree. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a sharpshooter, apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me, just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? to see me, just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide.
Okay. I know someone messaged. Alright, Slapple's late. I guess that just relies on Vicos then.
I can't tell you how to see me, just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls?
bum, bum.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting as a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones.
Meow, 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 meow,
There's
meow.
nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter.
closed out a foundry.
Where have you been? Been searching all along.
I really hope today's session happens.
Without a sign,
Hmm.
without grasping
It's been like 3 weeks, right?
Is somebody
the real question.
else gonna be late, or is it just Sapple?
I mean, Vicos, we don't know about. But you know he popped in by now.
Oh.
But I know he probably stayed up super late last night because it's like the last session of Neon Defies.
Afraid for you to throw. I'm a shapeshifter.
His sleep schedule is kind of fucked, anyways. So he might show
He
up.
tries to like maintain it. I'll send him a message.
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Okay.
Hide in both face and mind, or free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been?
Okay. So, I had to discuss.
Hide in both face and mind, or free for you to draw.
Yeah.
I'm here.
What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I found
That's rough.
empty glass, reflecting that's a
It's
truth.
up to you guys to vote. I am willfully willing to continue at Vikos' request, but it is still up to all of you guys.
I'm a shapeshifter, apples masquerade. Hide in both face and mind.
I'm fine with continuing. I mean, we're mostly just climbing a mountain right now.
I'm a shapeshifter.
And we're going to be climbing this mountain for a long time.
Please don't take
So no Slapple for like half the session, and then no Vikos today.
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade, hide in both face and mind, or free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show.
Folks,
You know, I completely forgot until right now that Goku's in Fortnite.
Yeah, almost everyone is.
I was gonna say the bigger question is who isn't in Fortnite.
Folks, Tira.
I feel like Fortnite and Magic the Gathering have like the same strategy right now.
Yeah. Realize that they can just rely on like the game name and then put out the and like, get infinite money from other brandings joining in. Anyway, actually vote. I put like a vote.
I did.
Hey, I vote telling everyone else.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting as a tree. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide.
But I've been seeing this shit about like K-pop demon hunters, and I really can't give a shit for two super important reasons. The first is my brain goes League of Legends KDA, and that's literally the exact same designs.
Yeah.
And then also the demons are just hot boys, and they don't even change in any meaningful ways. So like, who cares? Don't call them demon hunters if they're just fucking vampires.
For me to break, I'm a shapeshifter. Apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Alright, so since it's gonna take a bit for Papa to, or not, for Slapper to get in here, and I'm pretty sure Newt's asleep, but that's its own thing. I'm gonna go buy a soda from the store, so be right back.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shepherd.
Hello.
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling what's not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a sharpshooter. Apples masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter. Apples masquerade, hide in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone without the clue, without a
Dude's here.
sign,
I know.
without grasping it. The real question to
Luna, Newt, could you vote on whether we continue today? Please.
I'm a
Oh.
sharpshooter. Apples masquerade, hide in both face and mind.
Discord update.
Free for you to draw. I'm a
Somehow.
sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask.
Discord updated. Ugh.
Alright, so the other question is, do we start immediately or wait the hour it takes the slab to get here?
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found.
Depends, how much traveling do we want to try to get done?
That's where I found. I never take glass, reflecting that's
I'm fine with waiting, honestly.
it's telling words not to be told. I need them.
Fair.
I'm a shapeshifter.
Because I want to do RP bits, and I need Hachiko there, because it'll be important. But if we start without him, I'll just be quiet for an hour, and then RP when he comes back.
I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide.
Do you think Takamura likes being pet? Nope.
Probably not.
Do you think it's ever happened?
Have to see me.
Shrug.
That's between him and his dead wife.
Oh, true.
There's nothing inside. Will it always be?
What's with all these people and their wives? Where's the husbands?
Is there a way?
But if I had to guess, I would say yes.
is Pride
Takamura
Month.
seems like a pretty passive
I'm a shapeshifter
person.
at post masquerade.
Takamura was the sub in the relationship. The bottom, actually, never mind.
Where did this come from?
I don't mean it in that way. I mean it in like a they take life as it comes kind of way. They're like, oh, I just kind of ended up at a temple and became a priest. What? Where was the temple? Dunno. Who was the temple to? Dunno.
Listen.
I don't know.
Just thought it was a good idea, you know, I was there. Everyone grab the loot they want?
Oh fuck, really? We haven't done that yet? Ah, it's been so fucking long.
Well, some people have.
Well, I'm still grabbing all the potions no one takes. And also oils.
Where have you been? Been searching all along.
Because I like having that shit on me. Because it's cool and it's like, I could just utility belt.
Without a sign, without grasping it, the real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter.
Well, that's funny.
I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take
Hey, just so you know, the composite short bow that dropped with a strength modifier of 0.
What does that mean?
I mean, it's just a
It
normal
does
short
nothing.
bow.
Because Tira had a really bad drop table generator, unfortunately, because it's outdated. Feels bad, man.
Yeah. I'm currently working on a new one. I found a better one since then, but also then you work on a newer one.
I can't tell you how to see me.
Especially because Tira is going to be fiddling with drops anyways. Smiles.
Nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Paul's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Hi. Sorry, I have to. I got. Blah! I can't get a high pitch today. I'm going to have to practice a bit.
Been searching all along, confessing while I'm home without the clue, without a sign, without gratitude. The real question to be asked: where have I been?
Oh, I need to get a drink, actually.
I'm a shapeshifter, apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn.
What soda did you get?
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. I'm here around in front of me. That's where I found an empty glass, reflecting as a tree. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter, apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide.
Hi, my voice is better now. Hi.
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at Paul's masquerade. I'm in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Hello, I'm here. Ah. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's so hot out.
I'm so fucking happy I was able to get rain able to get air conditioning yesterday. Mind you, it's a super cold day and raining, so I only needed it yesterday. I haven't been able to use it today.
Well, you'll use it eventually. So.
Oh yeah.
Did you
Your
get
life,
what? Did you get like a floor one, or you get like an in-window one?
has to be a floor one because of the type of window I have.
All right, got you. Whew. Those ones are nice. They're like you can make it as a dehumidifier too if you need it. I
It
think.
is a dehumidifier. I already have my
That's
actual
all.
dehumidifier active.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been?
Ow.
Yeah, that sounded like it, huh? I will say, the one really worrisome thing is that despite this being below the BTU, whenever it changes gears, it causes my lights to flicker. And I'm like,
Well, mine does that too, but just turn your lights off. That's what I do.
Yes. Every time your AC goes into second gear.
When you guys judge an anime opening, do you have to judge it in a closed containment, or do you judge it to the anime it's for?
The anime's for.
What do you mean?
Like, when you look at an anime opening, are you like, this is a really good anime opening, but then it doesn't match at all what the anime is about? Do you think it's like, oh, it's no longer good, or is it still good?
It depends the context in which you're judging it.
It also depends on if the song is actually good too.
Is someone just playing you a bunch of anime openings with no context to the shows and asking you to judge them, or is someone?
Yeah, it's literally rank the anime openings. I'm just like, am I ranking
Okay,
them for the
then you
fake?
judge them completely in a vacuum, just based off how you feel.
But like the whole point
That's
of
what
an
they're
anime.
that's what they're asking you to do.
No, but like the problem is that like an anime opening is an opening to the anime. It's like I like JoJo's Part 2 I like JoJo's Part 2's opening because it's fun. It's one of the best songs, but it's not a good opening for JoJo. It's 3.
No, it's fine.
Again,
Stardust
okay,
Crusaders
well,
is
that's
better.
a you problem. I'm just telling you, if the context is they're only playing you the opening and they want you to judge with no other information, then they're clearly asking you to judge
No,
based
they're asking
solely on
me.
the
They're
opening.
asking me to rank the anime openings, in which it's like anime openings, and
They're
a good
implying
anime opening
that
is different to
Kel,
a good song.
So Kel, I don't think that they're asking for you to do it in a vacuum. They're expecting you to have watched it.
Yeah, I've watched all of these.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
That's not
that's
not
why
in a vacuum.
That's why I said it depends on the context. If the context is you're just being shown only the openings and told to judge them, that's different from I want you to rank the openings of all these animes that you have watched. If like part of the question is that you have watched them, then they clearly
No, part of the
expect
question
that to
isn't
come
that
to-
I have watched it, but part of it is I have watched them. It's the assumption that they're not asking if I have watched the animes. It's like, oh, here
But
are the
you-
openings, but I have.
So the
watched...
reason I said
Okay, are you making a tier list? Is that what this is?
No, I'm like,
They're
there's a
literally-
random ass video that's saying rank the anime openings without knowing what's next, and so I'm like thinking, wait, should I rank off of like if the music's good, or should I rank off if I actually think the opening is good?
Then the whole premise is that you don't base it off of anything that happens afterwards. So you don't. The premise is you don't know what happens afterwards. You can't use any information outside of the opening to judge them.
So
that's the premise of the question.
No. Without knowing what's
So
next
the
means
premise
if
of
I
the
put it at
question
4,
is, you
I
don't
can't put
know-
anything. I can't replace it.
You don't know what the next opening is. is
Yeah,
what
so I
fit
could be
with
like,
the
oh my
what
god, this is
innings.
my favorite opening. You put it at 1, and then all of a sudden your actual favorite opening happens. So you're like, oh no, my only slot is 5. So my list means my favorite opening is dog shit, and my least favorite opening was number 1.
It's clickbait.
I was gonna
Like,
say
it's
this
just
sounds like a
content bait.
stupid. This sounds like a stupid fucking question.
Alright. Tier list 1 to 5 favorite foods. Spaghetti. Where are you putting it?
Spaghetti.
Yeah, 1 to 5. 1
I'm
being
gonna
the
put
best,
it at
5 being the worst.
I'm gonna put it at a 1.0001.
Fuck you. Fuck you, alright? Alright, go fuck yourself.
Kale, rate that opening I just sent you.
Where the fuck is it?
Me praying that he doesn't know what it's from.
I don't know.
Rubs hands together evilly. Yes.
But it's like, just because it has a good song doesn't mean it's a good anime opening. It's just like,
Oh,
are we
no,
gonna say
definitely not.
as SAO's opening is the best because it's like a good song? It's like, no.
It's almost like there's different factors, and one of those factors that of what makes an anime opening good is conducive to the actual
Again, it depends the
season that it's
context in
for.
which you're rating it. Because if you know the full context of the anime and you hated the anime, that will definitely change your feelings about the opening.
So, the opening I said, Kale, is one of my favorite openings in all of anime, but it's from one of the worst fucking pieces of media ever.
Oh boy.
Why is it so bad?
Oh, it's Domestic Girlfriend?
Yes.
I mean,
Anyways,
yeah,
moving on.
it's a good song.
Okay,
see?
let's just change
Moving
the
on.
thing over.
Yeah, immediately was
Alright,
like, gotta move on from this one.
alright.
Anyways, moving on.
So, who wants
You
to
don't like Domestic Girl?
summarize last session?
I
Hey,
don't.
Slappo in here.
Kel, did you not see that Slapple said he's gonna be an hour or two late?
Yeah, we agreed that we'll wait the hour or two.
Everyone just wanted to move past domestic girlfriends so fast.
That
Alright. Has
That
everyone
is
looked through the
reasonable.
loot and chosen the loot they want?
Yes, I think so.
Alright, because I'm looking at the list here. And so far,
Let me just double check on the loot table.
it looks like
only 3 people, I think, because Slapple chose something. I
Hopper.
think.
Luna, me.
Vic also didn't want anything like 2 weeks ago and has maintained that because if he needs anything, he just casts the spell himself.
Okay, so Ryu's taken items.
Kel has been in the I'll take whatever potions are left over category.
There's not been a lot of useful things from the random loot.
Yep. Yuppies.
It do be like that.
Alright, so Ryu's chosen stuff. Jacobin's chosen stuff. Solon's chosen stuff. And
I
Caliber.
thought Slapple
And
chose
Vickos
something
have-
as well, but
I can check
Oh.
if they did.
What is? Oh, wait, oil of light. We just put on your weapon. Just
Oil of Light is you pour it on something and it becomes
yeah,
shiny for like
You can put it
an
on
hour.
whatever you want.
yeah.
Including throwing it at an enemy for a touch attack for the thing to shatter smiles.
Nude was also in the category of didn't really know if there was anything actually useful, so didn't really feel like there was anything they wanted. If I recall.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything that really there for me, so.
Oh,
Mostly
I gotta
a pile
put a
of
clock.
junk
I gotta put a clock on. I forgot to set one.
for your laundry.
Yeah.
Alright, do the gems matter?
Not really.
I
It's got a
intend
manual.
for
Will
them
they
to-
matter?
These ones
still
no,
require
because
feats.
these are still so fucking small in value because they're using the original shit that no.
I mean, some of these are 600. Like one of these is 650 gold.
I mean, if you saw the list, if you want like a really good one, that has to be usually at worth 1,000.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll.
Or you need
convert-
enough of them to grind down into like 1,000 gold worth of it.
Okay, so we'll convert. We'll use the bank coins to convert the gems into money. And then I guess we'll just throw all the magic items and masterwork items no one wants just in a cart or something.
Any of these are actually used for spellcasting for the gems.
Okay.
Well, how much money is all these gems?
Probably much to your annoyance. I've kind of removed a lot of the added up value, so you're gonna have to calculate that manually.
I'm already on it. Okay. There it is.
Where is it?
I'm taking the extra copper. That's my accounting fee.
Steals your copper.
Has the money already been dished out between everyone?
You just did it.
Right, that's why I asked. That's the gem amount. What about the money at the very top, including the 7,000 worth of platinum?
Oh, there's money at the top. Oh God. Okay. Well, that was just the gem money. All right. I'm glad I wrote
Now
down how much the gem's worth before I.
God damn it, I gotta do math now. Ooh, there's a.
Okay. Calculator. Bring up the calculator again. 5842. Gonna convert it all to gold.
Oh, that's exactly an even number. That's kind of funny.
Plus 25.78. That's not a round number. Alright, that's the amount. I'm taking the 2 extra copper.
Don't worry.
That's my accounting fee.
Okay.
Oh god, now I gotta do more math. You son of a gun! No.
2746.
Let's do it. V minus 834. No. 4. Okay. Plus 2666. Okay, 41, 4, 61. Okay, we're good. No. Okay.
Money, money, money. Loads of money.
Okay. Alright. Is anything y'all want to talk about while climbing? Besides stuff that rely on Snapple.
Do you guys think it's a common thing for there to just be outsiders on this mountain?
I'm not called outsiders.
Okay,
I
what
say
are we
like,
called?
So the four terms are entities, which refers to stuff like demons or celestials. The spirits, which refers to like earthbound spirits like the Kami and like Revelden spirits. There's otherworlders, which refers to things that are from outside the universe in entirety and have no real other classification. And then there's elementals.
You guys think that's a normal thing for there to be otherworlders on this mountain, or do you think that's just a freak accident? Cosmic coincidence, if you will.
I couldn't say.
I would assume the name implies that it's not normal.
You think prophecies and the like would include the effects or existence of otherworlders?
No, I don't think so. Something so detached from our realm, I don't think. Think of it like a wild card. I would assume.
That mean you could try to use otherworlders to like change or manipulate prophecies?
Would he even be able to communicate with them?
I mean, I'm sure you could find. I'm sure there are other worlders that we could communicate with.
Probably just not the one that we encountered.
But they would certainly speak different languages, and who even knows if
I'm just thinking about. I mean, you can't.
spells would work, such as tongues.
You can't like
No.
summon them, right? Because like
At least
you can't.
You shouldn't be able to, but then again, if you just open a door to somewhere beyond, that's not an impossibility. You just can't be certain what would come through said door.
Can you open doors
Usually.
beyond in the beyond?
Maybe.
Like the best you could do is like open a door from like here to the edge, right? What do you think is in the Great Dark?
Darkness.
That's what they call it, right, Tara?
The Dark Beyond.
The Dark Beyond. Yeah. Okay. So what do you think is in the Dark Beyond?
Most likely things that don't make sense.
Things that don't want to be seen, maybe?
Things that
Well, do you
probably
think there's
shouldn't
just,
be
like,
seen.
Other places like ours just out there? Is the Dark Beyond like its own
We don't know.
place?
I'm going to eat something while we're doing this. And try to hang up these towels so they can fucking dry.
Won't it be too humid for them to dry?
You know, I put them in to the, I put them in the, what's it called, for 50 something minutes and they're still not dry, you know? It's,
The dryer?
yeah.
I hope it wasn't the weather.
Hush. Hush, child.
Are these like towels?
Yeah.
Towels can take a while to dry, but I feel like 50 minutes
Yeah.
might not be enough depending on your dryer.
It depends on the the thickness of the towel as well as the humidity
Yeah.
of the air.
Well, I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it's like one of those, like, apartment dryers, you know, where you're just,
One that's
They're
been
probably
used to
not
hell and
as-
back.
yeah, you know, so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get one of those, what's it called, it's like one of those little, like, air racks, and just have it, like, set it up and just have them dry that way, you know?
Why are we climbing this big mountain, by the way, again?
Sorry, we were talking about dryers, and all of a sudden, the robot starts to talk.
To get to
Quiet
to
dryer.
the is it
Out of
what
character.
was I'm trying to remember what the name of the clan is. Does it start with an I?
Izanagi, yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're trying to get to the Izanagi clan.
Which is a decent chunk of the way up the mountain.
I thought we were trying to go to the Common Grove.
We are, but the clan
That's-
is on the way there, but also
Ugh, it's a hot room. I'm not going in there.
they're on the way, you know. Plus, maybe when we get there, Hanzo will want to tell us some more important information that he doesn't want to tell us for now.
No, I request Hanzo to take this walk with us. He doesn't deserve a free ride.
Guys, I have some information. It's me, guys, Hanzo. I have some information I need to tell you, but I won't tell you it now.
Too many prying
you-
eyes. Let's go to where there's more prying eyes.
Hanzo, I know you're listening to through that.
There's too many prying eyes. We're in the middle of
I love how done with ninja shit you all are already. Why did you tell us before? It really wasn't relevant to the mission yet. And it's just like,
Whose mission?
fuck off?
He goes, hey, that thing almost killed us. But it didn't.
Is Hanzo listening? Did he hear me? I don't know,
All the Kami with you are always capable of listening.
Hanzo
Capable,
always knows
but are
when you're
they?
talking to him.
Okay, so we know for a
It
fact that
depends on how
Hanzo is
much-
listening, And
The
he
horses left,
he
so they're not here. But Hanzo and Godigo were both kind of forced to kind of just reside as a proxy within Takamura, because Hanzo hasn't actually regenerated his real self yet, which is why you were heading to this mountain to begin with, to repower Godigo and Hanzo.
Horse is my favorite god.
And repower the fucking like grotto as a whole.
so basically Hanzo can definitely hear us, and he's playing the silent game.
He's being a little silly Billy.
I mean, he's half the man he once was.
He's just someone that we used to know. Alright, what? Oh, hey kitty cat, I didn't expect to see you there.
I was expecting your cat to go find a corner to go hide in because it's hot as shit.
Well, he's in the kitchen laying on my grocery bags right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like I had batteries in my pocket for a second. I don't want to drink this other Gatorade, I need it for tomorrow.
Try another one.
Yeah, it's true.
An older one.
Ugh. What's up, Mr. Bingy? Meow. You don't say. He just be meowing. Alright, let's see what we got here. Some salmon, some chicken. Eat this salmon. What, kitty cat? I don't speak cat. I don't know what you want from me. I don't
Learn.
speak your language. I don't speak your language, little one.
Learn it. Learn
No.
cat. Imagine if you could actually learn like animal languages.
Just cast speak with animals.
I can't speak with animals. That's all he's saying.
Would you? Okay, if you could actually learn a language of a single animal species, would you? Or do you think that's a bit too much? Like, nah.
I would like to learn something because then I can be like,
The
hey,
language of a single species. Could I learn the language of humans?
good idea. Yeah.
What would that constitute?
I guess I would just have to
co-
learn. I would just learn all the languages that have existed since forever.
No,
then
you
you
would
can go
learn the
into, like-
primal sounds, the primal sounds of ancient cavemen, because that is the actual human language of the species.
Point Zero learns the Omni communication language, and it learns how to speak to everyone, no matter how linguistically challenged they are.
If we're going down that route, does that mean that cats in like Europe can't understand cats in like America because they have different like accents, and, like different languages?
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
Meow.
Is that what that means? Because human languages
No.
have different languages. Or is there languages for cats or animals?
I don't think there are dialects for cats. I think it's just they have very similar ways of communicating.
This is a good question. Because, like, there's so many different species of cats.
Breeds of cats.
Well, breeds and also species. Like, could a tiger talk to a lion? Could they communicate in any meaningful way? I don't know.
That would involve us understanding how animals to begin with.
That would be. We would first have to understand what communication means for that species.
Like that's what a lot of people don't understand. Certain media outlets will pick and choose certain things that I say, and then they just kind of label me as this.
Pupper, what are you listening to?
Well, I may
Papa, you have
be,
something in the background.
malcontent,
That we can all
I
hear.
understand way more than they do. But I also understand, personal goals and like
Is Papa here?
where I am. Yeah, it's great. Where I want to be.
Howdy.
Popper?
Fighting their cat.
I think their cat's winning.
But did we even realize what the fuck the Macronad was, or no? Do we just know something?
Something from the dark beyond. Something that doesn't make sense. Something that's kind of an asshole.
We know they're an otherworlder, and that's pretty much the extent of our knowledge. They're an otherworlder, and we can beat them in our world.
We just also their way of communicating is very alien to us. We can't even really sense mode of them. It's very difficult.
Here you go, Mr. Kitty. Here's some nice fresh water.
What are you listening to, Pupper?
Me?
I don't know what was playing. There was something playing through your mic.
It was a cat yelling. Oh wait, maybe. Hold on. I don't know. Maybe it was. Oh, it might have been. I had Baroni on in the background because I had it like running. It might have been that. Oh my god! Shut up.
No, it sounded like a video or something.
Really? Okay, I don't know then, because like I was just in the bathroom just putting water, just pouring water in a bowl.
Did your cat open up something?
I don't know. I have my headset on, so like I wouldn't know.
Oh, so you walked far away enough where your headset probably disconnected.
No. I just walked into my bathroom, which is like literally across the. Not even that. It's not even across the hall. It's just like right next to. It is across the hall, but it's like a step out of the room that I'm in. God damn it! I forgot what I was doing.
What was playing through your mic then? How did that even happen?
I don't know. I don't even know what it was. When did you hear it? Just now? Like.
Yeah.
Like a minute ago.
Wait, let me see. It could have been I was looking at Reddit on my phone and it might have just like. Let me see if there's anything. Oh, yeah, I found it. You hear this? Like that?
Someone talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I found it. It was just CM Punk talking.
I see.
I heard CM Punk managed to fix the John Cena heel turn.
Kinda. Because people really like CM Punk, so that's. Or see, some
Funny-
people like him, people hate him, but.
It's funny there was a period of time where everyone hated CM Punk, and then he just became the best face possible.
Oh, well. Just recently, or like.
A while back ago, like I remember, like he was supposed to be a heel, and then he just became.
Oh.
He had a moment where he was like, where he got to be the good guy, and everyone enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, exactly. But no, I thought you meant just recently because like he was part of AEW for a little while, and he got into like a fight with one of the guys, like a couple of people there, and then people were like, "He sucks," and then like he left, and they were like, then they lost pretty much almost all their viewership after he left. Because people were taking liberties on probably one of the biggest stages, you know, and shit, and it's like leaking everything.
But yeah, on the topic of whether you all know what an otherworlder is, that would be a knowledge planes.
I feel like I would know that. Just.
I have knowledge on the planes.
Jacob had already made that roll and told us that it was an art of worlder last session.
Oh,
Kitty cat, you can't have my salmon.
okay. And you also see it this time. But yeah, the main thing is since otherworlders don't belong to this world, like this world kind of can't account for them anyway. They don't come to
Prophecies, magic, laws of physics.
yeah. They don't enter our afterlife. They aren't part of our past or future.
Things don't interact with them in the way that they should.
They are.
That means there
an
must be some
inclusion.
number of prophecies that didn't come true because of Otherworlders.
I mean,
Perhaps.
if you have a wild card that's not factored in, you just gets stuck in the cogs. Yes. Mind you, prophecies can also just not come true on their own as well.
But how do you know it was because it was just on their own and not because of some weird butterfly effect from an Otherworlder?
Kitty cat, shush.
You ever get stuck on the toilet? That was probably another worlder. Says Jacobin.
Ah, I tricked you off. Flash, it was me. That was another Walter.
Well, like, how do we know that prophecies aren't 100% correct, accounting for only the things in our universe, you know?
Jacobin's starting to go down a rabbit hole that he probably shouldn't.
I don't know
my
how
God.
prophecies work.
He's not stopping. Should I throw salt or MSG on this?
Why not both?
Why not both?
Good question. Good job. The flavor unlocker. Throw some ground cinnamon on this fish.
Cinnamon? That's not a topping for fish I'm used to hearing. You're gonna send the fish a message.
On the ground, my onion powder is stiff. Oh, there we go. That's good. There we go.
I don't think that's good.
Nah, just gotta like break it up, you know.
That means your onion powder is like getting moisture, I think.
It'll be fine. Hello.
Slapple!
Nice Slapple.
Wild coming.
Slapple is back from exercising his demons.
Ooh, my peaches.
But I'm right here.
You're not his
Should probably freeze
demon.
them.
I'm all of
I
your
should cut this
demons.
up.
You're a?
I haunt all of you.
No, you. Not Slapple. Slapple
Now let's
exercises his demons.
Now that Slapple's here, I need to go and get my laundry.
Oh
My
my
demon is
God.
white and brown.
So Hashiko, what do you think?
Oh God.
What was that?
What do you think, Hashiko?
About what?
Prophecies.
About this. About this, points to penis.
Office.
Don't.
Don't point to penis. Okay.
Do you think the only reason that not all prophecies come true is because of the effects of Otherworlders?
I don't know enough about prophecies or otherworlders to have an opinion on this right now.
Well, Otherworlders come from outside this universe, so basically anything that happened in this universe can't account for them, including prophecies. So like, you know, not all prophecies come true, but who's to say that's only, like, what if there were no Otherworlders, maybe all prophecies would come true, you know?
Are you saying that otherworlders are influencing the prophecies?
I'm saying that the prophecies don't account for Otherworlders, but that then implies that, you know, prophecies could account for everything in this world.
still don't know enough.
Just, food for thought.
Ooh. I'm gonna roll an intellect if he thinks about this any harder. I guess in the case of another world appearing and directly influence our prophecies, such as killing the main characters of prophecy, the prophecy could unravel. Or would the prophecy create
Well, the prophecy could be
new
about someone who's
characters?
supposed to die, maybe, and then the other warlord shows up and kills whatever was supposed to kill them. Then what?
I suppose the prophecy would like create new characters to fill the void, because if he wants it to come true at all.
So
I don't know if prophecies are.
You think the
set in
prophecies
motion.
themselves have power?
If they could influence the world, yes, but I don't know if they can.
Well, it depends on how you think about prophecies, right?
If they are set in stone, then yes, I think they would influence some powers to continue the prophecy. If they're not, then I guess they would just fizzle out.
It depends on how you think about prophecies, right? Are prophecies like predictions of the futures based on current events, or are they like do they have a power, like a sort of, is it like fate, where there's some sort of like kind of like self-correction, like power associated with them? I don't know. Ryu, you know how to cast magic. What do you think? Nakamura, as a possible subject of a prophecy, what do you think?
What do I think?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what to think, I'll be honest.
Well, as the possible subject of a prophecy, do you think this prophecy somehow has, influence or control over what happens to you?
Sure it has, to some degree. Exactly how much, though, who can say?
Alright.
I guess the other question is, are all prophecies the same, or are they fundamentally, some of them are different from others?
Alright.
Each one.
I added all the remaining magic consumable items to Calibur's list, like I said I would. Alright.
Yay! Yippee!
Alright.
Now Caliber has to choose which ones are on his belt and which ones take an entire move action to pull
No,
out
they're
his
all on my
bonus.
belt. They're all on my
You
belt.
can't. You can't.
They're all on my belt.
You can't.
Each one of them's on my belt.
You can only have a certain number on your belt.
Yeah, like 1 million.
It's like 5 or whatever. It's like 3 or
1 million.
5.
Yes, but how many belts can they wear?
I'm gonna be like Sora. I'm gonna be like Sora. The JRPG has
You're
belts.
not
on
a-
it.
Wait,
I have
you're
50
not a
belts.
Final
walk
Fantasy
away.
character.
You don't hear me say?
Who's to say I'm not a Final Fantasy character?
Caliber's
in a
new
Final Fantasy
sprite just has like
campaign,
50
that's
belts
in
on them.
The belts are like the those gems. If you put too many on, all of the belts fly off at once.
No, it's like, why can't I put 10 rings on my fingers? Or even like double it? Like, give me 20 rings on each finger now. I'll buff rings.
Balance reasons.
Well, what actually lore-wise stops me from doing that? Is it just like,
It's
Too much?
not lore reasons. It's gameplay. It's balance reasons.
Well, they could have tried to
Gameplay
explain it.
reasons.
Is there like some sort of like capacity issue with like magic items and stuff?
No.
Because I mean, you could wear as many non-magical rings as you want, right?
I believe it's purely gameplay. Like you have slots is the gameplay explanation for balancing purposes.
Who is this mysterious person?
I don't even think I have I don't even think I have the fucking alchemist belt in my fucking inventory technically, even though I have it.
SMH, not even equipped.
Why is it just showing question marks for the name here? Isn't that Takamura?
It should be saying Takamura.
It's just question marks. Oh, there we
There
go.
we go.
Oh,
That was weird.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on with the question marks?
Who is this? Someone's controlling Takamura.
Hanzo.
Hmm.
Look,
No.
Hanzo was. What? I'm sorry.
You kind of then continue to climb after the Otherworlder fight and kind of discussing what even Otherworlders are and like the consequences of them existing in the world, or being able to exist within the world for a period of time. Yeah, and it helps you get past the next 2 hours as you're not thinking about climbing, instead thinking about the fact that someone said Steve Jobs, you didn't know who that was, and you took damage from it.
They said, I can't believe Steve Jobs died of Ligma. And we said, who the hell is Steve Jobs?
PC or Mac? What's a PC?
And they said something else and we just took damage. It was crazy.
I'm here. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? How are you?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
So Ryu, what do you think about prophecies? You can use magic.
Eh.
You know about magic. Are all prophecies the same or are they like different? Are some like causal in nature and others just kind of...
Prophecies are what you make them. You shouldn't be tied down to the fate of a prophecy. And see, my fate, so it says, was to be a princess, but you can see I'm here. What prophecy are we talking about, by the way?
Just in general.
Hmm.
But also like the prophecy about Takamura, or it's supposedly that includes Takamura.
What, he'll be bad guy or something?
The one about the imposter like dying and letting loose a great evil or something.
Well, concerning, we should probably just, I don't know, I wouldn't say carry on as business as usual, but we should just be aware of that and probably be more mindful in coming trials that we have. Stop it.
Takeo actually wants to like chime in on what you said. She goes, but you are still a princess. Just what you're doing as a princess has been your own choice.
Yes, that's what I mean. I'm not letting people, I guess, people decide for me. What I'm supposed to be.
Okay, but isn't that I mean, there's like magic related to like determining the future, right?
Yeah,
Well,
that's called divination.
Yeah, but that's just one person's. I mean, you never know if they are. You never know what.
Would cursing someone be a form of prophecy?
That's more of a necromancy.
Depends on what you're doing. Because what if you cursing Ryu is already part of the prophecy?
Do not curse me.
Preferably don't.
I will not allow you to. I'm too quick.
Well, like, is a curse not sort of like a form of self-fulfilling prophecy? Or like a
curse
prophecy
is
that
not
actually
divination.
contains power? Yeah, but like, if you like,
A curse is anger.
Because you're getting into the slippery slope of, what if this does this, but then what if that's already part of the prophecy? Does treat choice matter?
well, no. I'm looking at
Listen, if something's part of a prophecy and
if you were to curse someone
gonna happen
to die
either way.
in 7 days, like, is that not a form of prophecy? See what I'm saying?
no, that's just a form of just
That's a threat.
necromancy. That's a threat.
As you break into
Yeah,
their house
gonna-
on the 7th day.
Are you gonna make them watch a funny video or something?
Well, if you like curse them, like in 7 days, you'll fall off a cliff and die. You know?
And then you push them off the cliff.
Yeah, but like,
I'm fulfilling the
And
curse.
It's not a
well, what if it's like magic? You know, like, and it happens. They just fall off a cliff in 7 days.
That's a coincidence.
What if I made a
That's
prophecy about them falling off a cliff and dying in 7 days, and then it becomes true?
What if I do this? Shoves you in locker. I don't think curses are prophecies because you already are, like,
There's separate.
you're setting a thing into motion. But when a prophecy, it's something in the future. This is like you're setting something to be done in the future instead of something that's going to happen into the future. You're already making.
I mean, well, here's my question: are prophecies
it
different than that?
Yes.
you're saying prophecies have no.
I don't know. I'm just not tied down
A
to.
curse can be part of a prophecy, but a prophecy is not a curse.
Like a bread. I mean, like a bread. Like a hot dog's not a sandwich.
Well, okay. So the question is, what is the nature of a prophecy? Like, is a prophecy just an observation of a possible future, but then you like saying the prophecy changes the future, or is it like
A prophecy.
you make a prophecy, and because you've made the prophecy, like you've looked at the future, and because you've looked at the future's now set in stone. So now that you've looked at it, it kind of has like a power.
Prophecy is
power.
an
You see what I'm saying?
observation. A prophecy is an observation of something that is supposedly going to happen. Whether
It's a
the
prediction. It
accuracy
may or may
of
not
such thing can be determined based on how like magically inclined one is, or divinely inclined.
Well, like, what does that mean? To be more inclined to divination? Does that just mean you're better at accounting for more variables?
As in
your prediction?
Immortal divine creatures can see more things, therefore they most likely have a more accurate prediction. They can see more signs.
So what you're saying is they're good at pattern recognition, and they've just seen more patterns? Is that it?
And they can see more patterns. They can see more causes. They can see more... Maybe if you live for 1,000,000 or so years, maybe you'd get very good at pattern recognition too. Who knows? But also being able to see magically invisible things is a plus.
Okay. Sorry, I blanked the fuck out. So. At this point, you are starting to reach high enough that there is no vegetation at all. It is pure stone, rubble, and snow. And at this point, there's actually a lot of ice too now. Where, like, you are stepping onto snow only to slip and realize that the entire thing has completely frozen into ice. There are stones you attempt to grab that look like normal rock, only for you to grab them and realize that they have a thin, almost invisible layer of ice that makes it almost impossible to grab.
Tucker, can you summon Hanzo so we can, like, walk in front of us just in case, like, something falls underneath them? Like, you won't, like, Hanzo won't die, right? Like, does he have, like, can he do that?
Caliber, why don't you walk in front? And so if you slip and fall, you can just grapple the air and you won't.
I don't want to reclimb. Hanzo could just, like, be desummoned and then resummoned.
Well, no, but you can just grapple the air before you fall very far.
He wouldn't be here for very long.
Oh, really? Like, can't he just come out on his own, like, reasons?
I don't think that's him coming in a corporal form. That's just him, like, kind of like showing up as an image, you know, like a mirage.
Really? Does that mean that Hanzo could fly if he's like a mirage, or does he still have to abide by the floor and stuff, like the ground?
I mean, there's a good chance he can fly, yeah.
Hanzo, can you come out and fly real quick?
No.
Oh, is it because you can, or is it because you don't want to?
You realize that he said that like right beside you and was out when he said that, and then we disappeared.
Oh my god.
Or maybe you don't realize that. It's just everyone else just saw that and you didn't pay attention to it. Who knows?
How heavy is my cart? I don't know if I brought it with me. I probably did bring it with me.
As Hashigo looks to his left and stares at the ox that's following him.
I mean, the ox would be perfectly fine. He has fur and everything.
They're not adapted to climbing mountains.
But they are adapted to cold.
Oxen are well adapted to survive in cold climates, particularly Arctic tundra. They have a thick double layer of fur, including dense layer of
Hey,
or
Kel.
what's that?
What is a tundra, Kel?
I don't know what a tundra is.
Flat, cold wasteland.
Yeah, they're perfectly fine.
Yeah, we're literally on like a road, on like stairs. We should be fine.
They're just not acclimated to the lower oxygen that we're going to be dealing with later.
Are we even still following the stairs, or have we managed to keep a good track on them?
You have been able to, since like,
Solon.
with Solon's help, the stairs have been being revealed.
I have a question. Are lamias like cold-blooded like snakes, or no?
It wouldn't matter because she's not a pure-blood lamia.
I know, but like slightly, it would matter, wouldn't it?
No, Solon has cold resistance.
What's up, good guy?
What do you mean? What the fuck? Who's your mom and who's your dad? Your mom the snake? Your dad the snake? Well, I guess that's not the important part. I don't remember what else. Who else? The
answer is
species.
Caliber doesn't know.
The Caliber doesn't know.
Damn, I guess that's unfortunate. Steve Jobs.
Yeah, because I would assume that the cold would fuck you over slightly, like me, like Caliber.
Meanwhile, Solon is staring at you like covered in snow, and then just keeps going.
Only one of us in the party has a weakness to cold.
Yeah, it's me.
If she was a normal lamia, yes, she would have trouble with the cold, but she's not a normal lamia.
Wait. Ryu, are you supposed to get married to someone? Isn't that something you're supposed to do as like a princess?
No, not that I remember. I just did not want to be there anymore. You know how hard it is to be a tree elf? Being cooped up in that damn
not
tree all day?
really.
Trees are hard.
That only matters for like normal princesses too.
Yeah, we're
Does this
more
work the
protecting the
same
world
as
tree
if
with
you
the-
marry someone, they'll also be like important?
Usually arranged marriages are for like political means.
Is there political needs for the tree?
Not that I remember, but I mean, no, not really. I mean, it's just
Cuts to 1 year down the line. You're being married, Ryu. Huh?
help. Help.
And it's just like, huh? I told you. It's like, what? When?
You never
Disintegrates.
told me this. Cast disintegration.
I mean, how strong is your like family, anyways? Like dad, mom, siblings, cousins.
Juggle
think
you
s-
strong.
I
They'll
think
just pick you up and
Slapple's
just
the
start
only
throwing
one
you
who's.
around.
I think Slapple's the only one who's interacted like in game, like out of game, like with one of the people from my character's family.
Ryu has described how strong her brother is.
Yeah, he beat us up one time, or beat up a party of us one time. He's very strong.
Yeah, I'm the only one with the characters ever interacted with. Your character, I think. Is
Yeah.
funny. Will
That's
he ever
not
show
true.
up again? Who knows?
Popper is a character that interacted with their family.
Yeah, but no, I'm just like saying like Slapple out of game knows how strong the guy is.
Wherever he is, he's probably selling meat jerky somewhere.
Nah, I forgot what character that was. But yeah, he was he's really strong. He took out a whole camp of bandits, like a whole like stronghold of them by himself just to get to us.
Okay, if you were to measure how strong he was and using caliber as like a single unit, how many calibers strong would he be?
He's at least first caliber.
I would say 100 calibers. Not 100. 50 calibers.
50 caliber.
Is his nickname the Desert Eagle?
I forgot what he's just really strong. But he wasn't as strong as the the nine-tailed fox. She's just
Okay,
scary.
so he's weaker than a powerful kami. Got it.
Yeah, but he's still a little weaker than a powerful kami. Actually, not really. She kind of beat him up, but
So he's weaker than the Okami.
maybe. I mean, a lot of the tree guards are very strong. They have to be to protect the world tree.
Have you ever thought about training the tree to fight for itself?
What? If the tree dies, the entire world dies.
Yeah, that's why you should teach it some self-defense.
How it's a tree.
Okay, and I've seen trees that can fight before. One of them punched someone in the party before, remember?
One of them tried to eat Hashigo.
I remember that.
You're telling me that just a tree in the forest of immortals can defend itself, but like the world tree can't?
No. That's why we're there.
But what if you defend it and it can defend itself?
Yeah, like it wouldn't hurt. That would just be more defense.
Listen. It's already been maimed once by dragon I can't remember the name of. Godiva? No, not Godiva.
Look, Ryu, these just sound like more reasons for the tree to teach the tree to defend itself, you know?
Well, because it can't defend itself, that's why we're there. So.
Yeah, that's why you should teach it to. So you can defend it, and then also it can defend it, you know?
That's why it has us. Anyway,
So you're telling me that all of the tree guard elves plus the world tree would be not stronger than all the tree guard elves minus the world tree?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm just saying, if it's so important that the tree like doesn't get destroyed, I feel like, no measure is too great.
I mean, it doesn't have like a sentience like the other trees. It's just,
I mean, why not?
it just fucking doesn't. I'm just.
What if it does and you just can't understand it?
I'm no longer answering questions now.
Jesus, this conversation devolved so quickly. Holy shit! This
I don't know how many times I
conversation-
can say it can't.
Well, all I'm
I-
saying is
I just
you're
say it
telling
can't.
me that a normal tree can develop sentience, but the world tree can't.
No.
I don't know if I
tree with
believe
sentience.
that.
No, as in it can't, or no, that's not what you're saying.
Huh? I mean, I don't think... There's obviously a reason why there's fucking elves at the tree. It can't defend itself. And that's why...
Well,
Like,
okay,
I don't know what
So
else
you're
I can
telling
tell
me
you.
you're telling me this tree that can't defend itself made the elves to defend itself?
Oh god.
I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works in Tira's campaign. Please, like, I'm not gonna...
What does that say about the people in Jamoku Village? Are they actually powerful too?
I think we broke Popper today.
Yeah,
Fucking
it
tree.
didn't the tree in Jamoku Village can't that
Oh
one?
my
Isn't
God.
that one sentient too? Like, come on.
Jamoku's a god. So
But Jamoku's also not a tree.
there's just a tree in there called Jamoku.
Okay,
Your
wait.
brain
So you're
goes-
okay. Let me get this straight. So you're telling me you have a tree in Jamoku Village, named after the god, but it's not related to the god at all.
I don't know. I hugged my knees on the ground and started drawing circles in the snow, thinking about this.
Okay, is the tree in Jamoku Village sentient? Let's.
The trees never talk to me. It's never moved.
The trees have never talked to me. That's a great sentence. How to answer the question by not answering the question.
So can the tree talk or not?
I guess apparently, according to what he does, no? Question mark? Probably not. How did it come to this?
Look, I'm just wondering, okay, if a normal tree can develop sentience, why
Are you too
couldn't the
busy
world tree
keeping
develop
world alive?
sentience?
I don't know what else to tell you. All of its energy is focused on keeping the entire, world we're living on alive.
Okay, yes, but like again, my point still stands. If a normal tree can gain sentience, why can't the world tree gain sentience?
Because all of its power is keeping the world alive. It can't
All of it,
devote
100%.
any resources to just being like, I can talk, I can hit things. That's why there is people living there to do that work for it.
How do you know the tree isn't lying to you?
Okay, well, no. So if it's not sentient, then
She leaves. She just walks away. She's
so. Okay, I'm really confused now. How were the tree guard elves related to the world tree? Did they just like find the world tree and decide to protect it,